Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next review. Before I get started on speaking of this review, I do want to say yes, there was no retro review this past Thursday. I am taking a break between the final of Transformers Cybertron and the next retro reviews that I will be starting. I may not get to one this coming Thursday either. I'm still deciding that. However, understand that retro reviews have not gone away. They will be coming, and I just want to say that what they pertain, it's going to be figures from that some were released different years. However, they deal with the same era of Transformers. So that's all I have to say. If you may figure it out, you may not. However, I think and I'm hoping that you will enjoy when I get back to my next retro reviews. But today we're looking at from Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Arcee. And first we'll take a look at our packaging as usual. And here we have our packaging. Again, I'm going to reiterate, and I hope they change their minds on this. It would be so much nicer to have a window here, a plastic window here. Help protect the figure, because if you haven't, if some of you may have noticed or seen people post about it, whether it's on Facebook or TFW 2005, that on like the Silver Streak, the head, you can just pop the head off, and it's so easy to lose because there's nothing there to stop it from falling out. And it's such, this open window, it's the worst decision, honestly. I can understand making it smaller, save on some of the plastic. Okay, cool. No problem there. But don't get rid of the plastic and have this open window. It's not it's a good way to have so much theft with these figures happening. And that's I don't know what to say, honestly. It's just stupidity on Hasbro's part. I love the figures. I love being able to get the figures. However, if there's going to be something like this where someone is able to get in there and get the weapon out or something like that because of some kind of an issue or anything like that, or simply fell out because whatever was in there holding it in was not holding it very tightly, so easy way to lose stuff. Very easy way to lose stuff. Dumb idea. So I'm just going to keep on saying that. And I shouldn't need to sit there and go, okay, do I have everything before I purchase the product? I should just be able to look, like, okay, paint looks great. Looks like everything's there. All right, let's go. Shouldn't have to sit there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just like going, am I going to have everything? Is my weapon there? Are my weapons there? It's ridiculous. And I've gone on far too long complaining about that. But getting back to the package. So, great picture of her motorcycle mode. We can see Prime Universe Arcee, Transformers Legacy, Hasbro, Deluxe Class, Transformers, Takara Tomy. On this side, we have that great image of Wave 1, well, and then Optimus. Pardon me, I'm still getting over being sick. Transformers Legacy. On this side, great image of Arcee in her robot mode. You know, full body, well, close to full body, and then up close. On the bottom, we got our barcode and then a bunch of different words and stuff. On the top, Transformers Legacy, and on the back, our product shots. And if anybody wants to use that, I'm not really going to use that. And our warning in multiple languages. So, do not eat anything in this package. But, yeah. So, that is it for our packaging. And Arcee, you have fallen over. You need to get up. So here we have Arcee, and this is partially the issue of the floor of my review station here, is it's not as level as it should be in some parts. But so she does come with this accessory. It looks like a throwing star type of thing, and it does split apart, and we can store it on that, but we'll show that after we look at the vehicle. So again, nice motorcycle, blue motorcycle, just like Arcee from Transformers Prime was. Looks very close, really close to the motorcycle that she was in the show, so not bad there at all. So again, very cool. You can tell where the legs are, of course. You can tell where the arms are, of course. But everything, the way everything folds up is actually pretty neat. I think it's a pretty neat idea on how they did that. So you can see nice blue stripe going around the edge of the vehicle. And got something in there. I don't know what that is. Same thing with this one. You can see this one's brakes are painted silver. This one is not. So that's quite alright. You can see a little bit of pinkish sticking out, you know, like we saw on Arcee. And then turn signals are painted on the side there. So very cool on that. Got our mirrors, handlebars. Nice detail with the gauges. No detail on the gauges, but to add the detail for gauges works really well. Looks good. Yeah, some silver here, and what you can tell will be the kneecaps. Now, for these, you can plug them in here. And there we go. Fold up our sorry about that, but here they are on the vehicle mode. So looks very nice, looks very, you know, very weapony. And the wheels do move. This one's like a little bit tight, but they do move. This one moves a little bit more freely. This one, I'm not sure what's causing it. Okay. So, alright. Get everything back in here. Yeah. Just not so easy getting it all where it should be. Stop. Alright. Sorry about that. Cough is still getting to me. But we can also store them up here. And we want to make sure that everything stays right where it's at. So plug it in. It can be up there. So there's storage for those. It works, but yeah. So there, now that's moving a little bit easier. But now we shall get to robot mode, shall we? Alright. So first thing we want to do is unplug these or untab these, and it's got two places. So this one is going to plug in right there, and then this one going to plug in right there. We'll move these forward just like this. That has them out of the way. Now we shall separate the rear wheel. We'll just move them to the side like this, and then move this up some more, and we can bring all this forward, kind of. There we go. So that's that. Now, separate what'll be the arms. We can bring them up until they click in, and you can see it's right in there where they're gonna click in. Come on, there we go. Now we'll leave those just like that. So the next thing we want to do is want to rotate this up, rotate what'll be the legs down. And with these, we're gonna rotate, bring these down, rotate in until they kind of lock in. It'll be a thoop, a small thoop. So bring this down, bring this in. There we go. And I think this side did not. No, it did not. Oh yeah, it did. It's just not as tightly wound. So now what we do is we want to bring this around, bring this forward, and then this is my issue with this. It should have locked in right there. There should be no reason for it not to lock in. And I think it's supposed to right there, and that is not. Oh, there it finally locked in for me. You know how many times I was having an issue with that. So now we can do is, I think that's gonna be so much better, but this still moves, and that's an issue. So that still moves, and I swear it should. In my opinion, it should have another lock point, and it don't. But with that out of the way, bring the feet forward. We'll deal with straightening those out a little bit later. So bring the feet forward. And all right. So now what we'll do is we'll rotate this piece, and we can bring all this down just like this, and we can rotate that piece, and there's all that hanging off just like Prime Arcee. That's still gonna bug me on that. Now bring down here, rotate, and then we're gonna move this up to bring out the hands. So there's that. Same thing here, rotate the shoulder down, bring that up, and there we have Prime Arcee in a robot mode, and actually a little bit better now that her parts of her are a little more solid. See, it's the first time that locked in for me, and of course I'm guessing it's, the camera. So yay. But there we go. There we have Prime Arcee in her robotic glory, and looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it, The only issue that I really have in this mode, pardon me, besides with the waist, not like, yeah, it locked in a little bit, but it didn't lock in. Other parts of it should have locked in more too, but I kind of understand. So then we can have a waist that'll rotate, I believe. But the wheels hanging off like that, I think could have been done a little better. At least in my personal opinion. So let's take a look at her face. And again, very Arcee, Prime Universe Arcee looking face. Nice light piping. Got the pink coming off with the blue, silver on the face, blue eyes, Autobot symbol on her neck, blue for the chest, some silver on the abdomen, black along the thighs, silver on the kneecaps, blue with some more of that pink, kind of like a sparkly pink. So that works though. Of course we got the big old wheels hanging off, feet with her heels. Nice blue here for the forearms with some more of that pink. And of course there's the backside. And articulation, head is on a ball joint. Rotate all the way around. You can look up that far, down that far. Little bit of waggle. Arms come out that far. Full 360, however this does get in the way. We have bicep swivel. We have just slightly over 90 on the elbow. We have wrist rotation, so very cool on that. Something we don't get all the time or that often, or honestly as often as we should. We have waist, which is a little bit limited. However, if you come out here, you get a little bit more, but there we go. Alright, legs kick out that far. Kick back that far. We've got almost the full Van Damme. We got thigh rotation. Knees around 90. You can go a little bit forward, break the knee. And feet, you can move the toe up a little bit more, but it kind of stays right there. And then we've got that much ankle pivot, so you can move the ankle. So there's that. Now for weapons, let me get her straightened out here. Oh, come on now. Alright, come on, get straightened out. Ugh. See, this is always the issue with some of these figures. You try and get them straightened out, and then they have a weird wobble because something with the foot or the leg does not want to. Alright, so again, we have these, and these can go, plug in there, and you can use them as weapons. You could also put them together. You can put them back on there again. So that works, which we'll just leave that for now. Stop it. See, this is okay. This is another issue. I wish this like locked in, like just had a through point that kept it from coming undone when you're wanting to do something with the figure. Again, sometimes Hasbro gets things right. A lot of times they do not. So many failed options with figures that could have been easily remedied and not at the cost of the figure. Pardon me. So now another thing we can do, pull out this wheel, and what we can do is this opens up, and this we can, if we like, we gotta bring this, oh, and this comes off. I don't know if it's meant to, it seems every copy it does. I don't know. But, so then we can plug this in right here. And there's that look going on if you want. So it's there, it's an option. But don't know why that comes out. It makes no sense to me. I mean, like, I'm so confused. And then there's, like, what is up with that piece? Like, there's a pin in there. You can see it. What is the purpose of that pin? It almost looks like it should do something, but it doesn't look... all it does is it's like a little extra movement when this is plugged in as the wheel. Okay. Gotcha. So in other words, I apologize about that. So in other words, it does nothing. So let's plug this back on yet again. But with this, the other thing that can be done is can hold it in her hand. Hold it in her hand. 5mm port should not be an issue. Oh my god. Okay, it's kind of in there. Nope. Hasbro, you are better at 5mm ports than every other one out there. What the heck? I like the figure, but seriously, some of this stuff should not be such a problem to get plugged in. It's a 5mm port. Oh my god. Alright, so there we have that weapon, whatever that weapon is. I mean, it's something. Personally, not really interested in it like a weapon. I'm just going to have it hanging off in a robot mode like we usually see, and close it back up. You want to get all the posts and everything lined up. Now plug it back in, and there we go. And there is that. Get her in a good stance, and we'll plug this piece back on. Kind of keep that there. There are 5mm ports here as well, so you could have this plugged in back there, or split it and have it plugged in on both sides. You know, whatever works for you. But all in all, there we have Arcee, and it took a little longer to deal with than I thought it would, but there we have Prime Universe Arcee from Transformers Legacy. Not bad of a figure. It's an okay update. My preferable one, though, is my APC Toys third-party Prime Arcee. Like they did, they took, I think, the first edition and just made improvements, and then better color, better paint. So I'm looking forward to their next ones that they do for APC Toys. However, back to Transformers Legacy, not a bad addition to your collection. Anything that's like of a different universe, I'm going to personally have on its own shelf with others of that same universe. That's my way I'm doing this. It's an update, kind of modernizes it, or, and as some have said, it kind of gives it that G1 feel while still staying up to date. So not too bad. There are some things that need improvement. Like I said, the way the wheels hang off, I can understand that's can't fully be helped. The way some things don't fully lock in, the way some things plug in could have been better. But otherwise, all in all, not bad. So there you go. There is Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Arcee. they're hitting shelves. They're especially in Target, so check your local Targets if you're looking for her. And that is going to be it for me. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.